Hi, I'm Mike from FLIR. I'm an applications engineer here, and I'd like to talk to you about the unboxing, preparing for your installation, and some things to consider as you prepare for your install of your M300 series camera. The camera I have today is an M364C. All of the things included in the box, all the cabling, all the accessories are all going to be identical across the entire M300 series cameras. So everything you see here already came out of this box. I already unwrapped everything. Here's the camera. If you look at the base, everything's covered. I'll go ahead and set that there. I'll talk about that in a minute. So the one thing that you'll notice that doesn't come in the box anymore is a JCU. And that's because we have a lot of other ways to control this camera. We'll talk about this in a little bit more detail in a later video. The first thing to mention is that there's a lot of different ways to both control and view video from these cameras. So one of the most popular ways is obviously IP video now. We also do have an HDSDI high definition output, and we also have an analog video output for older applications. And as far as control goes, all of the major MFD manufacturers now have all developed software to be able to integrate with these cameras, so you can completely control these without a JCU if you'd like to. So if you're planning on connecting the camera to a multifunction display or MFD, you'll likely be using our RANET to RANET network cable here, and you'll probably be using our adapter to RJ45 to connect to your network. This will allow you to stream IP video to your ship's network. It's important to mention that the dual payload cameras will have both the visible camera and the IR camera streaming simultaneously, so you can view and record each of those at the same time if you wanted to. The second output option worth mentioning is the HDSDI output. Not all monitors are going to have the input for this. This is an unencrypted, uncompressed, high-definition video signal, but it's easily converted to HDMI through a converter, and then almost any high-definition TV or display will be able to accept that. The last and final option for video output is the analog video that comes bundled with the power cable here. Just keep in mind, if you do use this output, you're definitely not going to be able to take advantage of the high-definition capabilities of the camera. Second thing we're going to go over is the top-down riser. On some of the older cameras, it wasn't necessarily a need to have to use this. However, on this camera, it does help for several different reasons. One of the main reasons is you can actually have a service loop on the underside of this, so you can have a little bit of wiring just in case you need to either remove it. It makes it a little bit easier to install. Also, if you have an aluminum or a metal hulled boat, it can help with galvanic isolation. The third thing is it really helps to cut down the size of the hole that you need to create in the boat to actually be able to mount this camera. Otherwise, if you look at the underside of this, you would have to create a rather large hole to be able to get this to sit down and sit flush. So by mounting it to the top-down riser, instead you only have to create some small holes for the mounting screws and then a small hole in the center for the cables to run through. It's important to note there is a marker on here for which way is forward when you install this on the base of the camera. This is the hardware for the top-down riser. This is the gasket that would typically go in between the top-down riser and the base of the camera itself. That sits down on there. This is the other gasket. This goes on the base of the top-down riser. It's got a little bit of a break in it, so it is actually directional. You do actually need to look at the base of the top-down riser and line these up correctly when you press these in. This space here will correlate to this little knockout area here in the top-down riser. And this would actually go in between the mounting surface of your boat and the bottom of the top-down riser. We have a full document set, replacement decals, warranty information, cutout templates, everything you'll need for installation. Thanks for watching, and for more information, please be sure to visit our website at FLIR.com.